Rents are expensive, and at the same time, some offices are vacant because of the pandemic and work from home. So how would you go about converting an office in a skyscraper into a residence, a homes? Well, it could be costly and it could be pretty complicated. The exact cost depends on the size and condition of the building, as well as the desired features and finishes of the home. Some of the key things you got to think about include stuff like structural modifications. Skyscrapers are designed to support the weight of the office equipment and furniture, not residential appliances and furniture. As a result, the building structure might need to be modified to support the additional weight of a residential space. This means you got to reinforce walls, floors, ceilings, and you got to add additional support beams and columns. Then you got to deal with plumbing and electrical systems. Skyscrapers' offices typically have large centralized plumbing and electrical systems that aren't well suited for residential use. If you want to convert the building into a residence, these systems would need to be reconfigured and upgraded to meet the individual needs of apartments and homes. This means you got to install new pipes and wirings and fixtures all through the building. Then you got heat and ventilation and air conditioning. These skyscrapers typically have heat and air conditioning systems designed to heat and cool large open office spaces. To convert the building into a residence, the HVAC system has to be reconfigured to provide individual climate control for every unit in the home. That means you got to install those ducts and vents and air handlers throughout the building. Then you got to deal with fire safety systems. Skyscrapers require to have fire safety systems in place to protect the occupants of a building. To convert the building into a home or a residence, the fire safety systems have to be upgraded and expanded to meet the needs of individual homes. This means you got to install new sprinklers and alarms and emergency exits all throughout the building. Now, for interior finishes, if you want it to be comfortable and attractive as a residential home, the interior of the building would need to be extensively renovated. This could involve installing new floors and ceilings and walls and finishes, as well as adding plumbing and electrical fixtures and appliances. Then you got to deal with permits and approvals. Depending upon your town's zoning regulations, there might be additional costs obtained to get a permit and an approval to convert the building into a residence. This means you got to pay fees for building and safety inspections, as well as any required environmental assessments. It's complicated. We got to find a way to do it, because if we do have vacant homes and offices, or vacant offices from work from home, then we got to take some of these homes and put them into offices. What do you think?